possibly be some technical difficulties, due to the weather. But we're going to rebuke the devil because he's trying to keep us from getting our knowledge, okay? But we ain't going to have all that, all right? But we're going to power on as we always do, okay? Because they're trying to say we different. So, y'all know what time it is. For those of us, y'all know it is motivation time. So I hope you guys are excited, and I hope you guys are ready to receive what I'm going to say. I always have so many ideas that float up in my head. And you know what? I feel like I'm schizophrenic because I feel like my head is just talking to itself. I don't even know how to decipher which one I'm going to weed through. But because I love y'all, I fight through it. So what we're going to talk about is this, our gifts. Did you know that everybody on this call was born with a gift? But it's up to us to discover what that gift is. Okay? So a lot of times people say, well, I don't know. I don't have any talents. Yes, we all have a talent. We all have a gift. So if you think about it, when you were younger and people said to you, what do you want to be when you get older? Or what do you want to do when you get older? And because as a child, you were so fearless and unapologetic with your dreams, somebody might have said, oh, I want to be a fireman. Oh, I want to be a school teacher. Oh, a race car driver. I want to play video games. And I'm sure for some of us that said they wanted to be a race car driver or they wanted to be a video game player, that they probably been told, oh, stop being silly. That's not going to take care of you. We want you to do something that's going to be an adult. But who would have thought a race car driver or a video gamer could make such a wonderful living? And sometimes, when you're young and you're a child and you're fearless in your thought process, to us as adults, and you tell us some of the things you want to do, and it seems so far-fetched that we try to talk you out of it instead of helping you nurture that dream into what it could produce for a gift. Maybe you say you want to be a firefighter. Guess what? Maybe your gift is to create an invention to make the job safer. So there's just so many things out there that as your gift, it's just important for you to find out what your gift is. And sometimes the people that are meant to help nurture us are the same ones that unintentionally stop our dreaming. Because like I said before, it's just hard for them to fathom you making a comfortable living with unconventional careers. And so then you stop sharing your dreams and then you just stop dreaming, period. So I want to know what stopped you from pursuing your dreams or your gift. I want you to unmute yourselves and just tell me what stopped you from pursuing your dreams or your gift. If you don't want to shout it out, put it in the chat. But I want to take a second for us to just think about it. What is it that caused you to stop pursuing your dream or gift? Somebody said I had kids. Well, just make it delayed. Somebody said fear. Yep, fear will do it. Fear will do it. Anybody else? Procrastination. Ooh, Lord, honey, that is the thief. It is. Discouragement. Yes, 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 yeah, yeah. And it's true. It is true. Those are some great things. Lack of support. Yes. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. But I want you to know, though, no matter what was your cause for your delay, just know that it's never too late to go after your gift. You can be in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, 60s, and so on. It's never too late. I mean, think about it. Samuel L. Jackson, he didn't get famous until he was 46. Morgan Freeman, not until he was 50. Viola Davis, 43. The list goes on. I happened to read today about this author. He didn't publish his first book till he was 97 years old. 97. His gift, he waited almost a century to put his gift out there, but he did it. So it's never too late. As long as you're able to inhale oxygen, exhale CO2, as long as your heart is pumping, it is never too late. So you can always, find out what your gift is. You have to ask yourself, what am I passionate about? Because if you can find your passion, then the money will come. So often people are looking for the money first. They try to go into something because the money's there, but they're not passionate. And so they half do it. And so they don't get the full benefit of what they could get if they were passionate about it. So sometimes you got to put the money aside and say, I'm going for my passion. Because if you do it and you're passionate about it, the money is going to come. The overflow will come. Okay? And like I said, it's not always about creating something new. No one is asking you to recreate the wheel, but you can always improve the wheel. You can bedazzle that wheel. You can put some rims on that wheel. You can make that wheel look better. And sometimes your passion can come from just something that you see a need from. You're like, well, gosh, I see a need. I think about how many times I've had ideas, that I said, oh, this is something I could use. Boy, if I had something like this, it'd make it better. And guess what? Because I thought I didn't have what I needed to get started. I didn't have the finances. I didn't have the support, so I didn't do it. And then lo and behold, years down the road, I see something that I came up with or had an idea for. It's like, wow, somebody else did it. They started where they were. They were in the kitchen, on the dining room table, in the bedroom, on the floor. They started. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. We're so busy waiting for things to be perfect, for everything to be just right. And there's people with so less talent that are out there blowing stuff out the water because they just starting where they are at. And you so busy trying to make sure you got A, B, and C lined up when the other person, they done skipped A and B. They already on D and G and K. And they move going about their business. They don't care. They doing it. Passion. They got that fire. Passion. So, and then not just that though, but once you find your passion, you can move in silence. Keep your mouth shut and let your actions speak. Everything doesn't have to be on social media with you giving blow by blow details on how you on your daily move. Set your butt down and focus. Sometimes your gift has been in a dormant state, just waiting for you to fertilize and water the soil so it can begin to grow and manifest. You'll have to weed, water, and prune your gift. And anything that isn't there to help it grow and flourish, it's got to go. You got to cut it off. Sometimes that can be relationships. Sometimes, your mama ain't seeing your vision. Sometimes your daddy ain't seeing your vision. Your family ain't seeing your vision. That's all right. They not understanding your gift. That's okay. Cut it loose. Cut it off. Cut that dead weight. Sometimes your relationships, with a spouse or your significant other, maybe you can't divorce your husband because maybe you're a good husband or a good spouse. But you know what? You ain't got to tell all your desires and your dreams. Some of that stuff you can just kind of keep to yourself and just let your actions speak for you. Because sometimes it's not so much that people don't always support you, but a lot of times they're taking their own personal fear and life's lessons and want to push them on you because they don't want you to get hurt because they just have never seen it before. And you're talking to them is like a foreign language and that's new to them and it scares them. So sometimes you gotta, determine what's gotta leave your garden. because everything just can't be there. And that is okay. It is truly okay. But I want us to know that once you find your passion and you start doing your passion, whatever that passion is, you do it, you put your heart in it, people are going to see it. People are going to want to be a part of what you have. And also, too, another thing is, not only are you pruning your garden, but you also want to put yourself around people that want to see you better. You know, you can't say, I want to have wealth, but you're still hanging around with people that are still living paycheck to paycheck. You can't say you want to break generational curses and you still hanging with people that are trying to skim and scam. You know, you want to be with people who want to have more, want to have that 6 figures, want to have that 7 figures. I can't learn how to get to 6 and 7 figures being around somebody who's on a regular, minimum wage job. I'm not knocking you, because for you, that might be your stepping stone. And that's okay, wherever you are. But you got to get to people that have what you want so you can start absorbing what they did, so you can see it yourself and you can start doing it. And then continue to get with circles of people that have your same interests in mind. You know, why would I want to be, when I say stuff like, y'all want to be in a committed relationship, but yet my girlfriends all believe in cheating? You know, so how am I saying I want to be with people that are in a committed relationship, but yet all my friends, sleeping around, can't be faithful in their marriage? I'm double talking. Make that make sense. Okay. How can I say, I want to be with people that are respectful, talk the way I want to talk, have that business mindset like I want to have. And, I'm hanging with the corner boy. How does that work? How do those two marry? It doesn't. You got to be with people that have the same like-mindedness as you. Because every person in your circle serves a purpose. Some people in your circle, they meant to entertain you. Some people in your circle meant to hype you up. Some people in your circle are meant to sharpen you, push you, challenge you, tell you when you ain't doing right, to tell you, hey, you messing up. Then some people in your circle, are just there just to observe and just to see what you're doing, dragging you down, dead weight. You got to pick when you're going to be around these certain circles and when they benefit you. Because if I'm trying to be on my grown woman stuff and I'm trying to get to the next level, I'm not trying to be with the circle of friends that they're clowning all the time. I got to be with my people that are ready for business, ready to take some action, ready to go to the next level, ready to break some generational curses, ready to have them bank accounts with some commas in it, ready to help lead and bring the next generation so that when my time comes, I'm passing stuff down to my children, their children. So what's your gift? You have it. Find it. If you don't remember what it is, meditate. It will come to you. Ask yourself, what am I passionate about? Because you have a gift. And for so long, we sleep on our gift. We let somebody else get the gift that was given to you. And God's like, okay, she ain't going to do the gift. Okay, let me pass it on to somebody else because I know they're going to do it. And they do. Then you looking silly in a corner crying for your mama because you wonder how you're going to get 2 pennies together because you got to pay rent. But had you taken that gift that was given to you, I'm talking to somebody. Had you taken that gift that was given to you and moved and acted on it, y'all gated community, multiple cars, You go in places and you ain't worried about your bank account. Everything on auto pay. You ain't worried about, oh, I hope I got this, that, and other. Find your passion. Find your gift. Act on it. Oh.
That was amazing. You are definitely talking to me. Drop some 7s in the chat if you received that. I like keynote speaker Santana. Please drop some 7s. That was absolutely amazing.